I'm not gonna make a choice at all. And so then it's like the tower falls apart because you had to make a choice. Or by me not making a choice, things go through a shitstorm. Power is like an opportunity. 7 of Cups, illusions. This can also be choices. But something in your foundation is literally deteriorating. Like your foundation is falling apart. See the crown, it's like falling apart. The empire is falling apart. It's not working out. Whatever you built up, it's like falling through because the foundation was fucking weak. The leadership was weak. So it's like the lightning represents some enlightenment, which creates like a complete destruction of everything that's been created, because it's like, oh my god, this was it all along, and it just wipes it all out. So this is like a shocking event. This could be a shocking like thought, an enlightenment. Something happens, like completely debilitates it and falls it to the ground, which is actually good. I mean, tower moments are often thought of like as negative because it's like, oh, everything that you've built up is like isn't working and all has to fall away, and it's like this shocking event and you have to like turn around your whole life. But it's like, it wasn't working at the start. The foundation was weak. Like you were literally trying to create your foundation out of like a material that couldn't hold up a tower, so it will fall away at some point. Or you try to hold up a whole civilization with the basis of a lie, and it will fall apart at some point. The fact that we have the 7 of Cups, which has to often do with illusions, it also has a connotation of having lots of choices, but there is like this like connotation of like, oh, which cup should I choose, which cup is like, so it's like having so many choices that you don't have the ability to make a choice on correct choice. And so what happens is when you don't make a choice, you're like, I'm just not gonna make a choice because I don't know what choice is the right choice. Then what happens is you have a tower moment, everything falls apart because you didn't make a choice. You decided to like, oh well, I don't make a choice, and that not making a choice is also a choice. Choices, everything falls apart. You had an option of making a choice, even if it was the wrong choice, even if it was a faulty choice, but you decided, I'm not gonna make a choice at all. And so then it's like the tower falls apart because you had to make a choice. Or by me not making a choice, things go through a shitstorm. Power is like an opportunity to like literally start over. It's like a blank slate. It's an opportunity. Don't think of it as like a dilemma. It's like an aha moment of like, this shit's not working out. Let's just wipe. It's literally God. It's literally God being like, shit's not working out. I'm gonna literally drown everyone. You're the creator of your universe. You make the choices. By not making a choice, you make a choice for destruction. Okay? The tower debilitates everything and debilitates the foundation. You're getting down to the woodwork, and so like by everything falling apart, you have the ability to then like, okay, I need to get down master plan. So you're starting to like go into like, okay, we need to go back to the master plan. We need to start like being a little architects, and we start needing to make a new plan for the city. We see the city behind her. So it can be mastering your skill set still, and it could be like, oh well, this isn't working out, shitstorm, and figuring out a skill and keeping it on, like mastering it with repetition till you actually master it. But the point is, you're getting down to the woodworks because everything had to fall apart in order for you to get to the foundation. Now you're going down to the bones of the woodwork and trying to figure out a new plan. Foundation is what's currently important for you, Sagittarius. It's drafting a plan, it's practicing, it's repetition of a skill in order to create a foundation of a mastering of something, in order to build up something. Justice. This is about balance. This is also about things coming into balance. Enlightenment in regards to like the mind, your crown chakra, getting a dilemma happens, which gives you an aha moment of like, okay, I need to get down to the bare bones of like what I actually want to create, foundational of what I actually want to create, because you can't create something from the top. You have to create from something from the bottom, and the foundation has to be strong. The foundation has to be secure in order to continue building up. Builders always build from the bottom. They don't start from the top and then build to the bottom of a building. But this also has to do with like a balance, like something was imbalanced in your life, and because it was imbalanced, it had to fall away, it had to fall apart to get to the foundations, and now you're back to grinding out a new plan. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles tells us about family. It tells us about family support. This could be like family investments. This could be about like family loans. This could be about loans. This could be like something that things need to fall apart in order for you to start grinding it out, and then it all actually balances out because you get the support that you need to give you the funds. What's interesting is that you have the Nine of Pentacles at the back of the deck. You have the Eight of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles is like it's something and it's finally coming into fruition, and this is what the Eight of Pentacles. In order for the Nine of Pentacles to come in, it's planting, it's planning, it's repetition, it's mastering, planting, and then once you've mastered it, then you planted the seed, and then you're able to just like, you literally don't have to farmer literally doesn't have to do anything after like planted, the seeds are working, the water's working, the vegetation just keeps sprouting and giving him or her abundance that it needs to grow without him literally doing anything to the plantation. I mean, outside regards to like watering and all that shit. And then it leads to you being supported. So it's like you getting the funding because people outside are seeing the abundance that you have created, because everything needed to fall away in order for you to get back to grinding and figuring out what wasn't working. Tower is an essential part of learning of like, Tower tells us like what's in balance, because the Tower tells us like whenever there's an imbalance, there's going to be destruction. It's not working, it's not going to keep itself up. So when something is imbalanced, it's going to fall apart. It's going to lean to the part that's not working, and that gives you an opportunity to not be like, oh shit, don't have a pity party. But it's like, I don't think you are having a pity party, Sagittarius, because literally the Tower onto the Eight of Pentacles. So you're literally going back to you're like, okay, that didn't work, whatever. Not in the Five of Pentacles, which would be like completely distraught, abandoned after the Tower. You're like, oh, I don't give a shit if it fell apart. What wasn't working? How do I fix this? I mean, this could be a product that like the foundation wasn't working. It wasn't selling, and you're like, okay, great. Now this not selling is actually telling me what I need to do to implement to make this product better. Then you get the investment, because you go from the Eight of Pentacles to the Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. There's this like smooth transition in your life. But in order for there to be a smooth transition in your life, there has to be a balance in your life. If there's no balance in your life, Tower comes down, the foundation isn't working, and you go back to the grind. The Tower with the Eight of Pentacles, this is about undergoing a significant change in your life that will completely upend your routine and force you to confront your deepest fears. You're not fazed by the Tower ending. You're like, it's almost a motivation for you to like, okay, well, let's go back to the foundation. Let's go back to the blueprints, the architect. Let's go back to the blueprints of what wasn't working and fix the product and create a foundation that will be overstand withstanding, well, where it will withstand the weather, no matter what weather there is, tornadoes, windstorms, lightning storms, the foundation will withstand it. It's immediately, you're like going back to creating blueprint that will actually work for the system. But the Tower is warning you to embrace yourself and prepare for the unexpected, while the Eight of Pentacles is actually suggesting that you are required to work steadily even in the face of adversity. So this combination is actually indicating that a change you are about to face will bring profound growth opportunities, but you must be willing to embrace them with dedication and hard work. So now Eight of Pentacles with Justice. This signifies hard work and dedication towards a goal that holds a strong moral or ethical component. So the reason that the Tower might have fallen is that there wasn't a strong balance of you're connected to your values. The foundation of what you were building up wasn't connected to your values, so it had to fall apart. So this highlights actually a need for balance and fairness as you work towards your goals. It also is a reminder for you to stay true to your values and believe in yourself even in the face of adversity, because the Justice and the Eight of Pentacles is also suggesting that you are making progress towards a major goal or decision. It is encouraging you to stay focused on your task and can continue diligently, knowing that your hard work will pay off, but it is also a sign that you are on the right path and need to trust the process as you work towards your goals. And part of the process is the Tower letting you know what's not working. It is a blessing in disguise, because then you know what's not working and you can make the adjustments and create a blueprint, a foundation that actually withstands the storm, and you get the signature, the investment from others to support your product, whatever that is. But the Ten of Pentacles is literally getting financial abundance, financial support from others to support what you are building on right now. But in order to do that, you have to showcase a blueprint that it will withstand the storms, that you have created a structure, like it will balance itself out. Like if you invest in this, it will balance itself out, that you will win this, and try and like win investments in order to get financial abundance to support all the work you have done to build a foundation, a system, a structure, literally a product that you're trying to create, or like a system you're trying to create, and getting the investments, teams, or your family to support you, of like, hey, this is actually working and this is how you can support me, because I'm repetitively showing you how this product is working and I'm making the adjustments to actually make the foundation work, so it will stand the storm, it will stand anything that gets in its way, and it will, you're creating a legend in the sense of like, this company that I create, and it could be a family company, like I'm creating a family company that will withstand the storm of time, no matter the shifts of like patterns, of trends, of society, of capitalism, like whatever. This, our family system, this, your investment in this will actually support where generations of our family will actually get support from this. So it is creating that foundation for your family, but it has to be connected to your values. You have to get back to that. If what you're creating is not connected to your values and what you believe in, it's going to fall through. The Tower.